Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wes Lee. What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! He's on the ropes and the ref calls off the count. Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Mello has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Mello has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Countering each other again and again. Oh.
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Did you see Mello's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Mello thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at spring break and 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it'll be the one who leaves with the title.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Mello and Trick to succeed. And stays one step ahead.
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Mello has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Mello has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Now, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Sikoa seems to be executing his game plan.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point. Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Had it scouted, now can capitalize. And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Mello taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Mello in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Mello got out of harm's way, well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo
Solo. Not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to...
On the apron.
all the way to the outside.
A continuous attack on Hayes.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
Whip back into the ring. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Oh, boom!
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of the submission here?
Outright priest.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Counters to gain the advantage. Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Bang! What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline. DDT!
Nice drop kick, so precise. Rearing.
Uh-oh! Boom! Solo with a timely counter.
Ripped in the hard way. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now
What?
Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends.
Ooh.
First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa, cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
What a spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Solo lining it up. Maybe moments away from capturing that North American.
Winding up.
Samoan spike. We might see a new champion crowned.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown. This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was...
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down...
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Roman has taken a moment to soak it all in.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him. Rollins got out.
Rollins! Here comes Seth! Sling blade!
Rollins in complete control.
In the corner, and an elbow for good measure.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash!
The champion taking the high-risk option to retain the title. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Non-stop blows.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past.
Blast off! What? Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel. Delivered into the barricade. The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Position. But right hands create separation and an escape.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated The Tribal Chief locked and loaded.
Launches into the air with a Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
And his head is becoming a bigger target.
Rollins lands hard ringside. He's looking to take things to the outside now. And the counter from Rollins.
And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
That's possibly the trigger for Seth to battle his way back into this.
Neck breaker!
Suddenly we've got front row seats to this thing.
And
what a spear by Reigns!
That is how a true champion defends their title. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins Looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap there? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel...
Reigns! That could be enough to continue the reign.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield... Superman punch by Reigns. Spear! Consider your title dreams dashed after that.
Shoulders are down.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the tribal chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far.
The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodliner. And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Oh! Looks like that really got him there.
He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he?
Oh,
is he?
Yeah! It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0. Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team, looking to finish it off.
Jay out of there in a hurry.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight. Kendo stick to the skull.
And now Jay is getting beaten down.
Yeah, but Uso's just one move from turning this around.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
This War Games just got Usi, Zayn, joining the original bloodline side.
Good golly! utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings.
My goodness, did you hear that, John? I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the Tribal Chief may come sooner.
Staying held close and looking at Jacob Fatu. DDT!
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Climbing the wall, the War Games here. This might not be a good idea.
Incoming! Oh my gosh, what impact! Boom!
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Solo is growing in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his Bloodline.
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
Counters with an elbow right into the face. Back elbow.
Jacob Fatu sending a clear message here. Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
Please no.
Turns it into a Uranagi. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay, he wants it one more time. DDT! This could put a stop to Zayn. Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening. Ooh.
Getting out of harm's way.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Basement drop kick. The sheen is starting to wear off of him a bit now.
Zayn capitalized on that opening when it appeared.
Time is ticking away. Surely we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
Oh, that'll send a shot down your spine.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new Tribal Chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, top rope, splash, massive. Tonga will put a stamp on this one.
It's obvious Zayn is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this.
He's going back to the well.
Wrists captured. And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The extreme War Games mentality is taking over.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here. He's in a bit of agony now.
Enters the ring and is diving headfirst into the chaos of this match.
Oh, God. Up high. Oh, God.
We're at a vital stage in this, and we see Zayn.
That can vanquish Tom.
Coming in with the heavy hardware to even the odds.
Counter right when it was needed.
Oh, catches a kick to the face.
Searching under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost. Boom!
It looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
Taking flight.
He's standing tall on top of the cage.
Both wrists captured.
That was vicious.
Can Jugando come back from that?
He just put it through the table. And who knows what he's thinking now?
Well, there are no signs of the brutality ending yet, Saxton. Flying forward, run on top. Super kick. Sikoa has his eyes targeting his big brother.
Jay puts a stop to that.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex.
Suplex into the neck breaker.
Jey Uso putting Solo in his place. This could be crucial.
Measuring it up one more time.
Oh, what a DDT. Jey is down and out.
There's two.
Kick out from Jey Uso. How in the world did he get the shoulder off?
That was a golden opportunity to end things. Now he's got to hope the opportunity presents itself again. Sikoa.
Someone spiked. Sikoa might have just finished things.
Oh, kick out at two.
What a crucial kick out. And the blood is still pumping for Jey Uso.
The next big move might end. Sammy covers. Shoulders down. And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
I don't think there was anything necessary about that.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions just a matter of minutes. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay. But the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months...
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! Jay looking powerless to every attack.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE can handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time. Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Uzi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes. Oh, man!
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
He's able to slip away from that.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength.
Samoan drop.
This War Games just got Uzi. Zayn joining the arena.
What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
He's down, broken in half by the table.
That cannot be what that table was meant for.
Oh, he had that scouted. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself a tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Oh, man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good. What a clothesline.
That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Never saw him coming.
And they were just sent flying on that one. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the Uso splash.
Will Jay end this?
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
Oh, man.
All of Sami's ring prowess couldn't get him out of trouble there.
And entering into an absolute soaring.
Samoan drop.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaged.
He's trying again. And looking at Jacob Fatu. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Zayn able to adapt. Fends it off. Good counter.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
There's so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And here we go. Oh, boom.
Oh, rear super kick.
Nasty.
He's headed to the top now. We're going to finish it off. Stomping down. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Pot, too. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member.
Here comes another one.
With a DDT. Look at Jay. His lights are off.
Both wrists captured.
Man, knee strike. Then Tonga Loa pulls things out.
You can feel the WWE Universe reverberating off every corner of this building.
Sami Zayn is just getting a stunning beaten out of him.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third win.
He has to be nearly at his breaking point now.
Or he surely does.
Tonga.
And attacking the body here could be a smart strategy.
Terrible position for Jay.
Just like that, Tonga Loa gets stopped. Countdown underway. The odds of out to no longer be even. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
And into the corner he goes. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline with insane connect with a Haluva kick. No doubt, Sami just ended this.
And we can't overlook how devastating that DDT was. Looks like the impending numbers are...
Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. The Tonga twist. End of the line for Zayn.
This place is going insane!
Ground beneath my feet is shaking.
Climbing into the ring, pretty much entering a war zone.
Right into the shoulder. It's gotta hurt. Chicken wing underhook. Half and half suplex. Gosh. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
He's lining him up.
And he fades from way up. Stiff headbutt. Oof.
Oh, what a headbutt on the mark.
Showing out their deadlifting prowess and just tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up. Tossed around like a rag doll.
Hoisted up.
He's saying, I hope we're near the end.
Looks like the... Both wrists captured. Good night. What a knee. Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one.
Numbers about to be even, but not before he brings in a little backup from the outside. Feet tackle. Looking for something out of the apron before entering.
Brilliant strategy. Even odds weren't good enough. And he just added a bit of insurance with that one.
This has officially begun as the last comeback. He's looking for yet another.
Exclamation. DDT. Planted. That could finish off Roman. Both wrists captured. Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one. Ouch. And his body seems to be the focus of the attack. Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder. That's usually not good. Nasty boot by Zayn. That's going to keep Sikoa down.
And Sami dodges that one.
Feet tackle. Super kick. Ouch.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
Disrespecting their fallen opponent.
Elbow drop for added measure. Knee strike. He's looking like easy prey, about to fall into a trap. know which version of the Bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer. Solo's crew prevailed inside War Games.
These four men are true family. Each of them fought with that same bit of hunger and attitude we once saw in Roman's old crew. But now we know that...
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
Io Sky is here to show who's really in charge.
A woman who has reached the top of WWE but still demands your respect.
Io becomes more vengeful, more vicious as each opponent suffers her wrath.
Well, this is the Io Sky era, and you must understand Io will do whatever she deems necessary to maintain her position as a champion and main event competitor in WWE. Io is one of the premier aerialists in the game today.
A former Miss Money in the Bank who knows all about gold. Io's held the women's singles and tag team championships in NXT and WWE.
Prepare to witness brutality.
Ripley is ready to go to work. Ripley may just be one of the most intimidating presences WWE has ever experienced in either division. She strikes pure, unbridled fear straight into the hearts of her opposition.
Yeah, it's almost impossible not to second-guess yourself when you're taking on Rhea Ripley. She can just seem unstoppable at times.
I think Ripley has done all she can to cultivate the aura of fear. There's a mental aspect to her game that you can't overlook. Ready or not, Rhea Ripley is coming for her competition tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky. And her opponent from Adelaide, Australia, the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
This is what these competitors have worked so hard for. The Women's World Championship in the balance.
The Women's World Championship being defended here tonight.
There's already a lot of prestige around the title. It still carries a history of its previous iteration, and that's quite the history of title holders.
Yeah, Byron, it's a title that represents the pinnacle of women in our sport. An endless bombardment from the champion. The challenger has to be rocked. Flapjack!
Gosh, landing face first. Oh, not the hair. Anything but the hair.
Win at any cost.
And Io had no answer there for her opponent.
Ripley's not playing nice right now. This is that take from the top.
Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion. Oh, what a drop kick. No doubt Io is having trouble here.
Io trying to withstand this surge.
Anytime Rhea Ripley enters the ring, she's somehow even more dangerous than ever. More powerful, more unhinged.
More reckless, more emotional. Rhea Ripley's not invincible, Cole. That's something any savvy competitor can use to their advantage.
What a display of strength here.
Ooh, dropped right on their face.
Drop kick to the face. The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
And you can just tell Ripley enjoyed delivering that punishment.
Taking flight.
You gotta be kidding me.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside. Lining her up perfectly. I would fear what's
Liftoff!
rolled the dice and hit big time. What a maneuver.
Not a good spot to be in.
Oh, man.
Momentum clearly on the side of Ripley.
Impressive sequence by Ripley.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
She better hurry or she'll get counted out.
Driven into the barricade. Got them off their feet here. Just a blitz of offense on Io here.
This is a more daunting task than Io bargained for. Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring.
Able to prevent Rhea's attack.
Sky might be able to start mounting something here.
She's trying to get her bearings back now.
Ooh. Using the elbow to escape the attack. Oh!
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left. And just barely made it back in.
Sliding out of danger there.
Gets driven into the corner, putting her in a dangerous position.
Return fire from Io. What a reversal.
Getting positioned on the top rope.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Quick thinking to unleash the clothesline.
From the apron.
Oh, and that's what she gets for taking her eyes off her opponent.
Uh-oh. Don't bring the fight over here.
Better clear out, guys.
Oh, my! Guys, they're coming dangerously close here.
Oof, did you hear the thud on that impact? Holy, meet the barricade.
And here we go, returning to the ring. The ref continues to count. Real rip from the top.
Whoa, what a landing! That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Oh, with authority! Rhea's taking the advantage here.
And Ripley is in complete control.
Setting course to the top turnbuckle.
Watch out!
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Man, oh man, took that crucial leap of faith, and no one was there.
And she's coming back to the ring now. And Io gets reversed.
Kick to the gut by Ripley. Riptide.
Did the champ just finish the job?
Quickly transition. Shoulders are down.
Uh-oh.
A kick out by the challenger, keeping the championship dream alive.
That's how much winning this title means. To give everything you've got.
I don't know how much you can have left after that, but you've got to be impressed.
And frustration is starting to set in for Rhea Ripley. She's not used to this level of resilience. Ripley gets her back.
A determined look on the face of Ripley, lining it up.
Ripley has things right where she wants them. Here we go. Muscling up her opponent for Riptide.
That's it. The title's going nowhere.
And the champ retains.
Here is your winner, and still a WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
She successfully defended her title here tonight.
What a battle. The champion was faced with a formidable adversary, but was able to overcome the challenge.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's United States Championship.
Michin is ready for a fight.
This woman is a terror to anyone who gets in her way.
And Michin really knows how to take care of a problem inside the squared circle.
Yeah, the HBIC is looking to neutralize the competition tonight and won't back down until she gets business done.
You are looking at a woman at the top of her game, ready to compete for that title.
Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, two women who are not here to make friends.
Who needs friends when you're destined for greatness like they are? Green and Niven possess a continuity that borders the unorthodox, but when they focus on the same target, they get the job done.
Yeah, they're united by their desire to rule the women's division at any cost and make the entire WWE Universe miserable.
When you're talking about the biggest and baddest, Piper and Chelsea aren't part of the conversation. They are the conversation.
Trust me, the last thing I want with Chelsea and Piper is a conversation.
Introducing the challenger from Fontana, California, Michin. And her opponent from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green.
There you see it, the Women's United States Championship. This one is underway, and it's for the Women's United States Championship.
A title the world has waited a long time to see. The Men's United States title has a long history of over 50 years. Now let's see if the women can add the same prestige to this one.
I have no doubt they will, Corey.
Forearms.
He's trying to rearrange the face. Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Vicious, aggressive attacks.
Doling out as much damage as possible. Looking to silence the challenger once and for all. Just brutalizing their opponent with forearms to the side of the face. Brutal knee right to the face. From the ropes, blockbuster!
Michin has lost any momentum here.
Michin trying to withstand this urge.
Don't do it!
Through the air, and connects!
Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target. Oh, look out! Look out below!
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Into the barricade.
Face first off the barricade.
Chelsea Green does an awful lot of talking before, during, and after her matches.
Sure, Cole, but don't think for even a second that Chelsea can't back all that talk up. Like it or not, Chelsea Green knows how to win by any means necessary.
Back into the ring now.
If she's not careful, that's it. She'll be counted out.
That unraveled on Michin.
And she is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Green was being tested and was finally able to get some offense of his own in.
That ego of Chelsea's has to be growing after that attack. Breaking the forearm all across the face.
And Green is going full tilt here.
And this is Chelsea proving she knows just what it takes to win. Doing anything and everything to stay on top right now.
Talk about rocking the jaw. Would you look at this? She is removing the turnbuckle pad now.
Good night.
Torturous knee. Chelsea Green has set her sights on her opponent now.
Wicked clothesline. She's going up now. Going up high. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
And the challenger's really not looking so hot now.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
Michin has lost any momentum here.
Chelsea isn't holding anything back.
Michin reverses it.
Michin doing what she can to halter the beatdown.
Prime opportunity now for Michin to get some separation and gather herself.
What an incredible moonsault.
And this one could be moving to ringside.
Sent straight into the barricade. Face first off the barricade.
She had that scouted.
The defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
Oh, colliding with the barricade.
Oh, put down face first.
In danger of being counted out. Now's the time to get back to the ring.
From the apron. Just driven into the mat.
Like a ballistic missile.
Showing zero regard for anyone's well-being.
And back into the ring she goes.
The count's go
on the top. Whoa, look out.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? She has no business down there. Chelsea Green
with the unpretty her. Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
2 count.
That's it. The champ stays the champ.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green.
And here she is, standing tall after defending her title in this one.
A tremendous victory by the champion, showing us exactly what she's made of.
Give credit to the champion.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Prepare to be wowed. Prepare for the man with zero fear. Has taken the WWE Universe by storm with his impressive style.
Yeah, his lucha prowess, technical ability, viciousness. Penta has it all, and he doesn't hold back.
Unlike any other superstar, luchador or otherwise, we've seen.
Penta has no problem getting in his opponent's face, bringing the attitude and the fight.
Zero fear isn't a catchphrase, truly a way of life for Penta.
Come on, Cole, say it with me. Cero miedo. The dogs are barking loud tonight.
We've seen a fury to Braun Breaker, a fiery temper that fuels him in the ring.
And that fire cannot be extinguished.
Technique, drive, on paper, all the attributes of a top talent.
Yeah, Braun Breaker just seems destined for very big things.
Introducing the challenger from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, and his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in.
Who's going to lay claim to the workhorse title here tonight?
The WWE Intercontinental title on the line. Perhaps a new chapter will be written in this championship's long history.
For over 40 years, the WWE's best have competed for this title.
Winning the Intercontinental title has been a major milestone in some Hall of Fame careers, and well, it could be just that again here tonight.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. Sling blade!
Watch out!
A slingshot cross body!
Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now. Lift off.
He hits the head scissors.
That found the mark, but I don't know who got the worst of it.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Oh, might have broken their back. And to the floor. The champ has to be seeing stars after that vicious powerbomb.
We're getting up close look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
Penta's really keeping the pressure on.
Breaker needs to find that spark and rally.
Love it or hate it, there's a certain toughness that's brought out in no DQ matches.
Yeah, no DQ matches can really test just how much a superstar can take. Sometimes it's even more than they expected. For certain superstars, it may unlock a new part of their personality.
And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice. And he slides him back to the mat.
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends. Look out!
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
That right there was a patented crash and burn.
The decision to go high risk produced no reward.
And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Boom!
Good defense there.
Boom!
Up high.
Look out below!
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. My, oh my, what elevation!
The champ left reeling a little by that last blow.
At this point in the match, you have to expect to be run down.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Big cross body.
Penta on the money with a kick to the gut, setting up something big.
Mexican Destroyer! Going outside. What's he got planned here? He gets back into the ring.
Ooh, man!
Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Yeah, Penta isn't giving any quarter.
Now these superstars have been making clear lately that they do not care for each other.
Yeah, there's certainly no love lost between them. They both think they are the superior force here, and right now, they're hell-bent on proving that, both to each other and the WWE Universe.
Things are heading ringside now. And he's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair.
Oh my gosh!
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner. To the back of the neck. And the champ's in really rough shape now.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Gets lifted into position.
Down across the knee.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
Penta looking to cinch it in. Here it comes. Penta driver. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
And slides back into the ring. He's headed out to the ringside area. And now heading back inside the ring. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Cover. Cover for the title. Makes the cover. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
You gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Penta keeps him at bay.
And Penta reverses it.
Penta with the Penta driver. The challenger comes up big.
And the cover. Oh, and he just kicked out.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion.
Are we close to the start of a new reign?
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair.
Applying a hammerlock to their opponent and looking for more punishment to inflict or sacrifice. Narrowly escaping there. The dreaded Frankensteiner. Uh-oh.
Cuts it off.
Penta looking to cinch it in. Here it comes. Penta driver.
Can the champ recover from that?
Makes the cover. There it is. The champ has fallen.
Here's your winner and new WWE Intercontinental Champion, Penta!
A night and title change we will all remember for a very long time. you.